Are you struggling to lose weight and build muscle? Well, have no fear. Daddy is here. Here are my top 5 foods that help me build muscle and lose weight that I have kept in my diet in my fitness journey for 8 years. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing my top 5 foods that I've kept in my diet over the last 8 years now in my fitness journey. So a little bit of background. I have been training and eating for going on 8 years, and basically the nutrition part I've done throughout the years is basically tracking macros. In other words, 2 is better known as if it fits your macros, flexible dieting. So basically I figured this out a long time ago, back in like 2015, when the fitness industry started to pop off on YouTube, social media, things like that. And I discovered some of the guys that were, putting information out there and just trying to help people. And I picked up if it fits your macros because, it's flexible as long as you are tracking the calories and the macronutrients in your diet. If it fits, then you can eat it and you will make progress. As soon as I found that out, I just basically, started it, learned it on my own, calculated my macros, what I needed to eat, and basically that's when the journey started, right? Now, that being said, it's called flexible dieting, which people tend to believe that you can eat whatever you want. It can fit into your diet/meal plan. So you can fit like Pop-Tarts, donuts, cereal, all these things that people tend to believe that are bad for you. Kind of they are, but if you use them in the right way at the right time, they can be beneficial. But for the most part, we keep everything simple, plain, and pretty much the same. Because if you look at it, if you feed a dog the same thing every single day, he's going to look a certain way if you are taking care of him, right? So same thing with the body. If you are eating pretty much the same foods or implementing the same foods in your diet, you're going to look a certain way. And that's basically what we want to achieve. If you're eating chips, donuts, hamburgers, French fries, what do you think you're going to look like? Goddamn marshmallow, But if you're eating things like the foods I'm about to explain and tell you guys, then you're going to be able to look like a Greek god. Without further ado, here are my 5 foods that I keep in my diet year-round to build muscle, stay lean, whether I'm bulking or cutting. So, number 1 is going to be ground beef. And a lot of people are going to say, ground beef, red meats are bad for you. Red meats have been around since the beginning of time. What do you think the Spartan soldiers ate? Red meat. They hunted. They killed. There's also other red meats that you can eat. Ground beef just happens to be the most simple and the most efficient and less time consuming, to prep. That's why I buy it. And it's also a little bit cheaper than, if you're going to go buy like steak or something, right? So ground beef, lean ground beef, anywhere between 90% lean and up, it's good to go, right? Another reason I eat ground beef is because it has creatine in it. And for me, I do not take creatine because I get it from the red meat. And I also get it from pre-workout that I take on a regular basis, right? So, I'm getting my 5 grams daily of creatine that you need naturally, honestly. So that is why I eat red meat as well. Pretty much red meat is going to be high in protein, so it's going to keep you full for a very long time, and it's also going to help you rebuild the muscle after you work out and throughout the day as well if you're eating your protein throughout the day. So that is food number 1, ground beef. Number 2, we're going to move on to chicken. Everybody knows chicken, pretty much the leanest protein source that you can get is chicken breasts, chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are a little bit fattier, but I just go with the chicken breasts. That's just me. But yeah, chicken, you can make a lot of things with it. Very high in protein. It's going to keep you full for a very long time as well. When you think of chicken and rice, even with the beef and rice, chicken salads, chicken sandwiches, chicken pasta, you name it, you can put it in there, chicken. And a lot of people like to complain about chicken, how it goes dry or, it just doesn't taste good, whatever the case may be. Get yourself an air fryer. Get yourself a good seasoning. You'll have no problems. Stop complaining. Just eat it. So yeah, those are the 2 main protein sources that I've kept in my diet for a very long time. Is basically beef and chicken. You can make so many meal preps with it. You just got to come up with good ideas. You'll never get sick of eating the same meal as long as you find things that you can put in there that are low calorie, higher in protein. Like one meal that I always like to cook is chicken, rice, beans, some plain Greek yogurt for a sour cream base, a little hot sauce, fat-free cheese. Bro, like you got a Chipotle bowl right there for less money as well, and more gains. So moving on to the third food is going to be whole eggs or egg whites. I like to eat both of them because, obviously more protein is going to keep you full once again for a very long time. Whole eggs are very beneficial, especially if you are a male, because the whole egg, the egg yolk, the cholesterol part, it has amino acids in there to help you rebuild muscle and help rebuild growth hormone in your testes. So that means your body's going to be producing more testosterone, more muscle. You see the math? So if you're not eating whole eggs, you're missing out on a lot of gains, and you better start eating your eggs. So what I like to do is just buy my eggs in bulk from Costco. It's just, we just go through those things like nothing. So, and they're pretty cheap as well. So just buy regular eggs, and the same thing. All this marketing, organic, cage-free, bro, they're all coming from the same place. Don't let them fool you. It's marketing. Don't let them fool you, all right? Buy whatever you can afford. It's the same thing. The last two foods are going to be a carb source, and these are basically carb sources that are lower in calorie and are going to keep you fuller throughout the day. And that's basically what we want if you are either like cutting or maintaining your body weight, or just trying to stay lean. And the fourth food is going to be potatoes. David, potatoes are made from French fries, and French fries are potatoes. So that means they're not healthy. They're not healthy because they take the potato and they deep fry it in canola oil, which is very, very high in saturated fat and calories. That's why it's unhealthy. So obviously, if you just take a regular potato, you bake it, put it in the microwave, or better yet, you get an air fryer, dice it up into actual French fries so it looks like French fries, season it, put a little bit of olive oil just so it can crisp up. Bro, you got healthy French fries every single time. You don't even have to go out there and eat the real French fries. You got them right there in front of your face. So yeah, number 4, potatoes. Very saturating. It's going to keep you full. You can also use it to make, I like to use them to make taco bowls when I make my ground beef. You can also do it with chicken as well. Great source of carbohydrates to keep you full. And as for the last food, it is oatmeal. Number 5 is oatmeal. So yeah, oatmeal you can eat in the morning or at night. So typically oatmeal is high in fiber, which is going to keep you full for a very long time, especially if you are on low calories and are cutting. So it's just going to help you, stay full. Plus, if you make it right, it can be high volume, right? Because thick oatmeal, that's a lot of bites that you are consuming. So typically, that's what we want. If if you have a hard time like staying full for a very long time, oatmeal is a great way to consume high amounts of food for very low calories, especially if you are putting things like protein powder in it, Greek yogurt, just a sprinkle of peanut butter or nut butter. It's going to keep you full for a very long time. I typically eat this at 6:30 in the morning every single day, and don't get hungry until about lunchtime, which is at 11:30 is when we go on lunch for work. So what is that, 5 hours? So yeah, it's a great way to stay full and get a good amount of calories in, especially if you are struggling to like find a meal that's that you can make high in protein and keep you full for a very long time. I mean, sometimes I see people even eat this at the end of the night just to keep them full throughout the night so they can, sleep good. So nobody wants to go to sleep with an empty stomach. You won't get any good sleep. Anyways, guys, those are my top 5 foods that help me build muscle, lose weight, and that I keep in my diet year round. no matter if I'm cutting, if I'm bulking, or if I'm just trying to stay lean. I've kept these foods in my diet for multiple years, and I've seen great results, and I'm gonna keep these foods in my diet for probably the rest of my life, honestly. So, but if you are still struggling with your health and fitness, you can hit that link in my bio, fill out the application, and I will get in contact with you. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.